the project setup. This is my downloaded file. We are going to extract it here. Once done, you can open it. Just confirm you have files inside it. Next, you can open your favorite IDE and open the project file via File, Open, then navigate to where the project was extracted from. I highly recommend you use IntelliJ for Java Spring Boot related work. Up here at the Maven settings, toggle skip tests. Here we don't need it right now. It will make our build processes longer. Make sure in Maven home path to choose the bundled Maven 3, or if you have yours installed locally, you can navigate to the set location and use that. Otherwise, personally, we don't want to bother installing them, so we just use what is bundled with the project. For us, that was the bundled Maven 3. Click apply, then OK. This will clean the files and directories generated by Maven during its build. It does this so that it can resolve to the files can resolve to a Java project to enable things like code completion and detection by the IDE. Next, run Maven install, which will install our dependencies if they are not currently installed for the Spring Boot version we chose. You still have errors, you can close the project, then reopen it again. It might help resolve those errors. Once the install process is done, you can run the program just to make sure everything is okay. Make sure to enable annotation processing for Lombok. We will come to this later in the guide. If you get below logs, NetEase started on port 8080 and started MS CRUD application in whatever seconds your service did. That means your setup was all good. Now we can move on to the next stage of setting up the project packages. To do this, you need to go to the top level package, then new package, then give the new package its new name. First package we are going to create will be the entry package, which is where we'll have our API controller. The package that follows this one next is the models package, which will hold our DTO objects like the request body, response body, and whichever we will need in the future. The next package will be the utilities to hold common methods that we will use everywhere in the code, like static, global variables. Our other package will be the database layer. I'm gonna shorten it to DB layer. This package will be responsible in holding database entities and repositories, which will translate to tables in our database and anything touching fetching of data from the database. The final but not least will be the service package, which will be responsible in holding the project's business logic and coordinating between other components in the project. And with this, you're done setting up your project.